Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Gaming Islam, a series of films about video games and their complicated relationship to Islam, Muslims, and the Middle East. I'm Ghenwa.
And I'm Alireza. We're two gamers who also happen to be professors of the Middle East at the University of Chicago.
In our series, we bring these two interests together. We play video games to understand how they represent, reimagine, and remix a whole host of things from Middle Eastern and Muslim life. Beliefs and rituals, historical events and personas, art, architecture, poetry, fiction, and so on. We want to think about video game depictions of Muslims and the Middle East in relation to a much longer history of cultural representation, from art books to comics to film to academic scholarship. We think that the images and stories we all consume are just as powerful in shaping our worlds as political and economic events.
The electronic game industry is the biggest and fastest growing entertainment industry in the world. Islam and Muslims are represented and appropriated in all sorts of ways across a vast selection of titles. There's fantasy adventure games like Prince of Persia and Heaven's Vault, even The Legend of Zelda, speculative histories like Assassin's Creed and the upcoming Nasr, Son of Man, action adventures like Uncharted 3, and first-person shooters like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is to say nothing of the many independent games produced by Muslims for Muslims.
We both grew up playing video games, and we learned to be sensitive to how Muslims and Middle Easterners are represented. Whether in the original Prince of Persia game, the strategy games based on Frank Herbert's Dune, or any of the numerous first-person shooters based in the Middle East, we were consuming media that depicted people like us and our cultures not always in positive ways. And of course, we came of age also watching films with problematic and stereotypical representation of people like us. Aladdin, True Lies, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Alireza's favorite film, Not Without My Daughter.
One of the worst films of all time.
Just to name a few from the 1990s.
We've called our video series Gaming Islam, but it's important to emphasize that there are many more Muslims than there are Middle Easterners, and a lot of Middle Easterners who are not Muslim. In the popular imagination, these complexities are often flattened. In video games, as in other media, Muslims are de facto Middle Easterners, and people from the Middle East are typically imagined to be Muslims. That's one of the critical perspectives we bring to our videos. We try to unravel some of these assumptions as we focus on specific games.
We'd love your feedback and suggestions. Tell us what you think about our videos.
And let us know what games you think we should be playing next. We're on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.